bags where horror lies.
Hey, I'm Sam. I'm your thirsty guy for body bags, and this week it's the KINO label. Wow, I'm sorry, my voice is still kind of bad, but you know what? We're gonna push through. It's the KINO label week, and the movie that I chose, It, The Terror from Beyond Space, 1958, black and white. Of course, obviously, it's black and white on the screen. Might look color here, but it's a black and white movie. See, it's all black and white. It's a rather low. It's a low budget one, and it's a simple story really, but you know that's of course it's about the label. The story, anyways. Let's see if it gives it to me here. It kind of gives it like away in the beginning. So there's this team that goes to Mars, and the communications gets lost, so Earth sends sends a rescue team to go, you know, save them or whatever, but by the time they get there, there's only one person left and the rest of the team's killed. And it seems like the guy that's left, the one guy left, killed the team. Maybe he went crazy or something. But anyway, they take him back, and when they're on the ship and they're, you know, flying back to Earth, they realize that, oh, there's something on the ship, like a monster. Well, maybe the guy wasn't so crazy after all, kind of thing. It's funny, I was gonna do a different, I had a different take, you know, filming this take, and I wanted to try to find, the thing from another world, because, I mean, this movie is, it's about an hour and 10 minutes, a little over. And I was like, it's really cool that, like, all those 40s, 50s, 60s movies, for the most part, were, like, pretty short. But, like, it was still really good movies or really, really nice stories and whatnot. And it's like the thing from another world, this movie, right? It's an hour and almost 30 minutes. So it's a bit longer, but when it is all said and done, it's still a short movie overall, right? I really like the movie. It's a movie that I think, you could, like, fall asleep to and, you know, whatever. This is a movie that you could show your 5-year-old kind of thing. This is a movie that everyone should enjoy. I think so, anyway. But, you know, about the movie, this is the label that we're talking about here. So let me tell you what's on this label of it. You got 3 commentaries. That was nice, especially since it's a short movie, or shorter movie, right? The 3 commentaries. The first one, film historians Tom Weaver, Bob Burns, Larry Blamire, and David Schechter. The second commentary is film historian Craig Beam, and the third commentary is film historian and screenwriter Gary Garani. Now, I didn't look up any of them, but when I was listening to them, it always kind of seemed like they're older guys, like maybe late 40s, but like 50s or 60s guys that well, actually maybe even older, because it seemed like they were like a lot, yeah, they might be like 70s or 80s kind of thing, because they were making out that they were like watching this when it came out kind of thing, and this was 58. So it's like they're pretty old guys that, you know, they've seen their fair share of movies. Obviously, it's why they're film historians, right? Then there's a featurette with Craig Beam. And there's like 10 theatrical trailers. Well, there's the theatrical trailer, but then there's like 10 trailers for random sci-fi movies from the 50s and 60s, I think. The one thing that I thought was really cool about, you know, the commentaries, what I learned anyway, was that in the movie, the first team goes up and then, you know, they lose communication, and when the rescue team gets there, it's like 6 months between the lost communications and the rescue team getting there. Like 6 months. But in the original script that was written for it, it was like a 6-year difference or like a 5-year difference, and it was like, whoa, that's a long time. And like that would make more sense if the guy is actually crazy. You know, 6 months is still a long time, but 6 years is definitely longer. It seemed that like this movie could have been like an hour 30, hour 40, hour 50, and still been a really good movie, I think, from what I could tell from the script. But it was a low budget movie, and they gotta do what you gotta do kind of thing, right? And something else that I was like really about was when I was rewatching this for the first time, right? I was like, the main character, the sole survivor of the first rescue team, he looks very familiar. Oh, that's right. Do I got his name here? Marshall Thompson. I'm pretty sure that's him. He was in Battleground, that war movie about the Battle of the Bulge, and the 1944-1945 Battle of the Bulge, the American front in Germany kind of thing. Well, I forget exactly the details, but it was Americans. He was the private, or he was the rookie that he lived the entire movie, and you could tell the growing through the entire thing. But like, it's like looking at the two of them, because he looked really young in Battleground, and he looks pretty old in this. Not like super old, but he looks like he aged a lot. And there's like a 10-year difference between the movies being made. Battleground was made in 48. This was made in 58. That's 10 years, and like he was 24 in Battleground, and he was 34 in this. So my guess is I don't know what his filmography was, but either they put a lot of makeup on him, or he looked like he went through a lot of stuff during the 20s and 30s. Maybe he went to Korea. I don't know. Or maybe he just had a bad time in Hollywood during that time. That's a really good point. I don't know. But it's just really interesting to see that he was in it. And like, you could see him, you could tell. If you've seen Battleground, you can notice that's him right there. That's his face. Can you see it? Good? Better? I don't know. You can kind of tell. Anyway. I'm Sam. I'm your thirsty guy for body bags. I did It, The Terror from Beyond Space. And you know what? For the movie itself, I'm going to give it like an 8 out of 10. It's a really nice movie, and I think you should watch it sometime. Wow, I'm talking really fast, and I'm kind of, whoa, kind of voice. I think you should watch it. I'm not sure if it's out anywhere for free. It's probably somewhere for free, right? Just, gotta find it. Of course, I got this off of the site. This version of it. I think it's a good version to get, because like, the more commentaries the better, right? You fall asleep to this commentary or that commentary, or just fall asleep to the movie, right? But yeah, I will see y'all next week. Goodbye.